I'm drunk, bruv. That's the only way that's gonna get me through this shit. Mention looking stiff, wife for that. Fucking like the stream and subscribe. It's on subscriber mode for a reason. Okay? If you don't get me to fucking 10k one day, oh god, it's not worth it, is it? It's not worth it. The problem isn't my technique, bruv. I think that's the wrong person's technique to fucking study right now. Okay? Just not what we're doing, yeah? The corner shop was closed. I don't really care. We didn't bowl SA in retrospect. He just used us to get Arsenal. I think, can I be honest, Kudos? I just think he wanted to move away from Crystal Palace. I think he wanted to end on a high and win the FA Cup. And I think he just wanted to move to anyone that wanted him that was actually like somewhat decent. So like Tottenham, if Arsenal didn't come in, he would have loved Tottenham. He would have pretended like, oh, I always wanted to move to Tottenham, all of this, and then Arsenal came in and it's a different kind of food chain thing. Like, no disrespect, but you're going to move to Arsenal over Tottenham any day. No, it still hits. Europa League final was two bad squads. Fair enough. Like, I think Europa League, I think Tottenham fans should have celebrated Europa League more, but I feel like Levy stopped that by sacking Ange, and I think he should have sacked Ange, but it's the way he did it that was stupid. If Sky asked you to go on an overlap or do an interview for them, would you do it? Yeah, I'd definitely do it. I'd definitely go on an overlap because I have to put myself out there. I would never. One thing you'll never see me on is TalkSport. Listen, them men aren't asking me to go on because I'm an outrageous guy. I literally call people disabled on this channel, and I'm literally the most spectrum guy on YouTube. But I call people disabled on here. I say mad shit on here. So Sky are never asking me to go on their channel. Big up to 50 people in here. But at the same time, I would love to go on the overlap. I would love to talk to Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher. Them man, as much as I don't agree with them all the time, they're entertaining as fuck. I pull Scholes away really whatever guests they have. I would love to talk to them. I would love to just like chat with other fans and shit. I probably only get 2 minutes of fucking time because I'm a West Ham fan. No one gives a fuck about West Ham apart from me and the West Ham fans. But yeah, honestly, don't follow West Ham Central on Twitter, and I'm still getting notifications of their posts. Mute them. I've got them muted. People send me shit from West Ham Central all the time. The problem is he's our top aggregator on Twitter, so people be like, "Oh, West Ham Central, you fat fucking bitch." Sell Bowen, sell Paquetá, reinvest. No, if we sell Bowen, we die. If we sell Paquetá, we get relegated. It's okay, Max. You're not going down. I still believe you can finish second. West Ham will find a way to stay up, bro. After today, you can't even say that, bro. You can't even say that. West Ham can't find a. I know when West Ham teams get relegated, yeah. Like you see in the Conference League season where we're in a relegation battle. I never thought we would get relegated. You see, fucking, what was the other time? Last season when we was in a relegation battle, I never thought we'd get relegated. I know what West Ham team is capable of when they get relegated. This is the season we go down. People be like, Max, you predicted 13th. I thought we would be better because of Hermanson and them, man. But Potter and Sullivan and the players are fucking useless. Big up to Guy, by the way. I see you in the live chat quite a lot. I'm a Spurs fan. I hate going to Upton Park back in the day. You lot used to be quite feisty. Coffee throwing bottles at us, all sorts. Not like it's now. It's a generational thing. But we need to go back to that. People don't like going back to the past, and that's cool. But we had a tight stadium. We had a fucking close stadium. Like we had a stadium that were like boom. But boom. We don't do that now. We don't do that now. Fucking thingy, innit? Hold on. I'm still fucking streaming. So I'm replying to a text. Yeah, TalkSport is talk shit, bro. As they went to Arsenal, it's what happens in football sometimes. You don't move fast enough to, you don't get to play. Exactly. He didn't use Havertz. I still feel like Havertz getting injured didn't make a fucking difference. I just thought they thought Tottenham were going to get him. And they were just like, no, we're not letting him get him. Because like Havertz going like injured doesn't make sense for them to buy Eze because Eze doesn't play up front. Yes, Sky would see me as a brand risk dots. Yeah, West Ham Pies. Yeah, TKL. That's the best way to put it. Big up H, bro. Big up, bro. It's peak for you. Yeah, bro, it is. I disagree because Paris said we can't have him before the playoff. But when Arsenal came in, they let him go and he wasn't in the squad. Absolutely played. Fair enough. I just think it's like, though Eze's a fantastic player, but it's not that deep. Like, I just think go and scout in it. Go and scout. Yeah, it's on us. Fair. Like, I think it's definitely on Tottenham. But I think in the food chain, you're always gonna go. You're always gonna move to Arsenal over Tottenham. You're always gonna move to Tottenham over West Ham. You're always gonna move to West Ham over Palace. That's the food chain. It is what it is. Would you drop the keeper? No, because H. You know what the problem is, bro? I know the keeper was bad today, but Areola would have done the exact same thing, bro. Areola would have done the exact same thing, and he would have done even worse. He would have conceded more. Hermansen's not a bad. I refuse to think Hermansen's a bad keeper. Because Hermansen was never doing this at Leicester when they were worse than us. But you know what? He was thrown straight in the deep end, and I don't mind him being thrown straight in the deep end because I want new signings to start. Let him get used to the league. Let him do what he wants. I don't care. I don't care. Hermansen's not the problem. Hermansen's not the problem. I wouldn't be confident either if I had Kilman and Renegade in front of me. Because defenders have to protect. If that Vicario, do you remember when Vicario was like conceding bare corners last season? I don't rate Vicario like that either, but them won't give him Vicario protection. It's about the set piece structure. I think Hermansen did poor. I think he should take responsibility. I'm not delusional. But I do think Hermansen will do better when, like, I always refer back to coaching, but I don't think West Ham are ever going to get a good coach. I think that's the reality. So, do you know what the problem is? You see in real life, yeah, if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I'll just be like, I don't want to talk about West Ham. West Ham are shit, and that's the only thing I'm going to talk about. But I have to give you detail about everything due to the fact that I have a YouTube channel. So I have to talk about players individually. I have to talk about Hermansen every week. I have to talk about Tadibo, Wan-Bissaka every week. Like, I just don't understand West Ham anymore. Like, I don't think the keeper's the problem, man. So I'm gonna try and go back to comments that I missed out. Who would you say the biggest club is in London? I think you know who the biggest club is in London. I don't want to say it because I feel like you're asking me to just give you like affirmation and stuff. But I really don't want to really give you that answer because you know the answer already. It's quite obvious. It's not, put it this way, it's not fucking Arsenal, is it? It's not Arsenal. Sorry, let me go through the comments. From what I've seen, yeah, he is a West Ham Pies. Eze with a chat GPT essay about his love for Tottenham if Arsenal didn't come along. Eze went to Arsenal. It's what happens in football. Sometimes you don't be fast, you don't get a player. Exactly. Slowly but surely, Sky looking at up and coming content creators like Mons and Dan Lawless, even though they are the tier just above up and coming. So I saw a video of one of I recommended the other day about Mons and what's the guy with the mad hair, the Arsenal fan, the positive dude. He's got like the Andy Carroll hair. That guy. That video came up on my timeline. People like Lee Gunner made a good point. Like the mainstream were always watching. I think he said that time ago. So they're watching Monts, like, well, not Monts, for example, well, Big Six Bands, Never a Foul, Football's 12th Man, all these paddle shows, Big Six Show, cool, whatever. They're watching them and they're like, that's the format now. These men are blowing up on YouTube. These men are choosing to watch them instead of us. Obviously, everyone's going to watch the mainstream anyway because there's a bunch of 40-year-olds, bald men, beer in their hand. Cheers, guys. Dick in their hand as well. Just watching Sky Sports jerking off to the banner at the bottom. But most people are watching Big Six Bands now. Never a Foul, Troops TV, Lee Gunner, fucking Northside, Lewis, whatever. Football Terrace, etc. They know what the thing is, so they're trying to get them onto the mainstream. But you can never have the character. I think it's great that Mons and Ahmed and the curly head dude, the long hair dude, is on Sky Sports. I think it's great if any YouTuber goes on Sky Sports. But no, what's the positive Arsenal fan dude? You know the guy with the mad hair? That guy. Yeah, he was on there as well. There was a lot more important things to take care of first before dropping the keeper. James Ward-Prowse meant to be a set piece specialist. Can someone tell me a time recently when one of his set pieces led to a goal? No, I cannot tell you. And yes, but yes, Darren, you're right. You're completely right about because West Ham are shit defensively anyway, so it's not really putting any like leeway on the keeper, is it? It's just Hermansen doing Hermansen like vibes. He's just on vibes right now. Because guess what? He's got a Ed and Kilman in front of him. Yeah, Christian, that's his fucking name. That's his name. Christian on Potts' show with the Andy Carroll. Yeah, that's him. That's his name. I didn't know his name because I've never really clicked on a clip. Because I don't click on clips where there's Arsenal fans like that moving delusional. Because it just reminds me of school. Agree, you can't blame the keeper for everything today. I think, yeah, like, listen, Hermansen was definitely at fault, guys. Don't get me wrong. But where's the protection? Where's the condom? You can't fuck a girl raw, get her pregnant, and then blame the fact that you didn't buy a condom. We didn't have our condom today. The condom either ripped, bruv. The condom either ripped or it was just a long day for us. Crazy hey, talk about Robbie Lowe. Fuck's sake. I like it when YouTubers go on Sky Sports mods chefed up Christian Arsenal fan King crosses the waffling Buffett. I didn't watch it, but big up to them because I think it's great that people like Monts and people like Christian, people like Ahmed, I don't know his channel name, but I know he does Chelsea content. I think it's great that YouTubers are making it onto Sky Sports. So big up to them, because I think it's important that we all try and build each other's communities. The football terrorists are basically the mainstream they revolt against. They are, but like you got to give them credit, kudos, for building their channel to what they. I don't agree with every take they have, but you got to give them credit for what they do. They've managed to build a platform on YouTube. They've been grinding for years, and they've built their channel to what it is. So big up to them. Robbie's hair, just like West Ham's defense is nothing there. Yeah, Bridge Nation, Ahmed. Big up to Bridge Nation. That's big up to the Bridge Nation. Use the plastic bag as a condom. Facts. Plastic bag, spastic bag. We are spastic bags. Bro. We are spastics, bro. Fucking hell, I've been good. How long have I only been good on for now at 18? Be getting fucking drunk, does it? I'm gonna basically go on for as long as I finish this fucking beer. Cider, whatever. Cool technicalities, no one gives a fuck. Condom ain't been there last 2 games. No, that's facts, H. That's facts. Random question. Is anyone going carnival Sunday, Monday? Because I'm going carnival with bare like YouTubers and shit. So if you're there, come and say hi. If you see me in it. But I'll come here, bro. Is drinking his pain. Big up free minded, bro. Yeah, I'm drinking my pain away. I'm drunk, bro. So I don't know what planet this is. I don't know what planet I'm on, to be honest, because I do not care right now. Where's the boxing gloves? Don't worry, we've got them boxing gloves, bro. We got them. Bro. Shall I put them on? You've been molested by Sullivan. Do you know what? Dave, I'm gonna add that picture to the StreamYard. I just didn't have time today, but I'm definitely gonna add that picture to the StreamYard. By the way, there's 36 of you in here, yeah? Smash the likes. But also straight after this watch along? Match reaction, fucking hell, watch along. Man's a watch along. Go watch the fan cam. Because the last fan cam got 2k views. So go get that to 1k views, bro. Big up 4 a.m. in Dubai on holiday. Fucking hell. You flew to Dubai. I know you had a flight because you said that yesterday, but I didn't know you went to Dubai. Fight Lewis, he did this to you. Lewis ain't played that centre back for West Ham. He's not playing the midfield for West Ham, you know what I mean? Bro, there's a lot of comments. Fucking hell. I missed out on a lot of comments at the start. What was the comments at the start? I'm just checking out everything at the start, yeah. What's an Aaron Wan-Bissaka Master Club? Bro, people were clowning me. 1.5k something. Yeah, E was taking a piss. Fair enough, man. People were really waiting for me to fucking crash out today. And listen, I'm sorry that I didn't get as angry as possible, but like, bro, I've got the gloves. What else do you want me to do, bro? First fight part, I will fight him with you. That bastard should retire from football. I want the fight of David Sullivan, bro. Free-minded. I want David Sullivan. Pause. To fight, not to fuck. I definitely want to fuck him. I want to fight him. I wouldn't fuck his missus either because she's got a willy. Has David Sullivan got like a fit like female family member, or are they all dead? I want to like. I've got to get some form of revenge. Just got to do something mad, you know. Bruh. I just flew through one of my gloves. I want to fight David Sullivan because we're the same height. Not even the same height. I'm taller than him. I've got more reach. I've got more reach, bro. I've got more reach. My fan cam better go viral. My fan cam, this fucking match reaction, all this shit better go viral. Otherwise, what's the point? What is the point of me doing this? Like this is the problem I have. This is the problem I have. And you know what it is, guys? You know what it is? Watching West Ham is like it's just pain. It's just pain. You understand what I go through. Like, as I said, if I wasn't on camera, I wouldn't watch anymore. I would quit my season ticket. I wouldn't have to care. Life goes on. But I have a YouTube channel. It's going well at the moment. And this is what we're doing right now. This is what we're doing. I was shitting myself going into the game. And this is where we are, bro. This is where we are. I said we get battered as well. Moxie David Sullivan's like hitting a spastic with a frisbee. So you're referring to like the in-betweeners scene. I don't know where you're from, Kudos. I don't know whether you're from England or from another country or whatever, but any man know about the in-betweener scene? The in-betweener scene where Will hits the guy with a frisbee. He tries to get the frisbee back, but she's hanging onto the frisbee and then they get chased. That's what I'm saying, isn't it? I would hit the spastic. I'm hitting the spastic. If David Sullivan's a spastic, I'm hitting the spastic. Big up Cam, man. Man said I'd rather suffer paying for the content than live a happy life. Hard work pays off. Cam, I have to, bro. I have to. Like, I just have to, man. There's dedication to the cause. Like, if West Ham are going to lose, I'm going to have to profit in it and drink the life away. What makes this West Ham? I'm quite a healthy man nowadays. Australian. So do you know about the in-betweeners? Because, oh, yeah, you love that. See, Kudos is a man of culture. The in-betweeners scene, bro. The in-betweeners is the best TV show. You see what I do when I'm not on here talking about West Ham, scrambling my hair, putting back my hairline 5 yards or whatever. I'm going on fucking YouTube and I'm watching Pen Game. I'm watching fucking hip hop documentaries that I didn't know because I like to back myself in hip hop knowledge in it, but I like to watch back like hip hop documentaries and YouTubers falling off and shit, like mainstream YouTubers falling off. That's the shit I watch. I watch like because I don't get to watch much YouTube anymore because I do YouTube. And I've got a life and stuff like, so I don't get to watch much YouTube unless it's like one of my friends stream like Elijah or whatever. But yeah, that's what I do, man. Like that's what I do to take my mind off things. Fam, for my granddad's sake, I hope you man stay up. Big up to your granddad, bro. I hope he did watch the game today, bro. Like no West Ham fan should watch it. If you weren't at the game, you should watch the game. Like if I didn't have a season ticket and I didn't have a YouTube channel, I wouldn't watch because people don't know this. In the 1920 season, I stopped watching West Ham fully. Like just before lockdown, I just gave up watching West Ham. I remember we lost 3-1 to Arsenal and they had Freddie Ljungberg as manager. And I was like, this is the last time I'm watching this club. I refused to watch. I had a loss of interest in football because I was focused on college. I was in music college and I was like rapping and stuff. And that's the time when I was doing music and stuff. And I was just focused on writing, recording, uploading and shit and doing music and then doing college and shit. Where I didn't actually fail. I did well in college until lockdown. And that's when I took my mind off West Ham. Then I decided to invest myself back into football because of lockdown. That's what I decided to do. And here we are. I started a channel in 2021, and here we are, gathering ourselves in West Ham's pain in 2025. I passed away 25. Sorry, bro. Apologies, but yeah, he'd have been pissed if he saw this. Big up to your granddad though every single time, bro. He's just watching down thinking, fam, I'll punch up Sullivan. Like, big up to your granddad, bro. Hard to watch, Mike. Haven't thrown in the towel yet. No, sorry, had to watch. Sorry. Yeah, like, do you know what it is? We will never throw in the towel because we're fans, innit? We will never throw in the towel because we're fans, and that's the problem. We will always be there, but will the players be there? Will the manager be there? The only one that cares is Bowen, Tadibo, Wan-Bissaka. The good players. They're the only ones that care, and the youngsters. All the other and Fulkirk, and all the other senior players don't give a fuck. See, I know West Ham fans in it. My granddad, one of them's pretending to like football. He said he supported QPR, which is why I keep an eye on QPR. Rest in peace. The other granddad was like a West Ham fan in it. I know he would have punched up Sullivan. Clean. He would have fucking cleanly punched up Sullivan any day. Is there any way back for you this season? No. To keep it short, Darren, no. To keep it short like myself, hell to the no. The reason why there's no turning back is because even if we buy midfielders, I don't see us playing good football with this three at the back system unless we play a winger at wing back or an extra attacker. But Potter doesn't know how to get the balance of the squad right, which was my problem with Lopetegui, which was my problem with David Moyes when he actually ended up getting a Mohamed Kudus as well. I knew these men wouldn't get the balance of the squad properly, which is why we don't dysfunction. Which is why we don't function, sorry. Which is why we are dysfunctional. Would you take Nuno? The reason why I wouldn't take Nuno is because it'll be exactly like having a David Moyes, but just a Portuguese version. Like, I know Forest did well last season. I know Wolves did well in general, but it'd be like having Moyes, but Portuguese and bald, because he would make like wingers track back to like left back and right back, and then hit on a counter, and then once that goes out of the way of the game plan, he wouldn't have a second game plan, which is my problem with them type of managers. I think they're kind of dinosaur-ish when they go on streaks and then they hold on to what they have from the past and then they don't evolve. Which is kind of my problem with Potter as a possession-based manager as well. So that's my thing with it. I wouldn't take Nuno because I feel like it'll be a very West Ham appointment, and I don't think that's a good thing. So if Nuno does get sacked and then we get Nuno, then it's a problem. Big up to Joey for the raid. Big up JJ. Big up Joey for the raid. Big up to everyone here. Please subscribe. Like the video. Big up to Joey. Congratulations, Chelsea, and all that. Fuck Chelsea, but congratulations. But yeah, I wouldn't take Nuno because I feel like I would have like the exact version of what I already had, and that is David Moyes, but just Portuguese. I feel like I'll have like I don't know any Portuguese. What's the Portuguese word? I don't know. Wobbs raid Sanchez out. Fair enough, bro. First 10 minutes, Paquetá goal and the crowd was loud, then the collapse. That is the summary of every Graham Potter game at West Ham United. A lot of people laughing at me, by the way. Also said that Graham Potter would do well at West Ham. And I wanted to believe that as well, but I was not correct. I was not correct. How many likes are we on? You said we could get over 100 likes. Let me check the likes. We are on 77 likes. If you haven't liked the video already, the stream, sorry, please like the video, the stream. We're 23 away from 100. That would be very good for the channel. Which manager, realistically, in West Ham's budget would you take? See, West Ham only hire 3 managers, but I think West Ham should go all out and hire a manager that's in a job already, which was what we don't do. I think we should get the Stuttgart manager, Hoynes, who actually plays good possession-based football and knows about technicians and stuff. But I'll be real, Cam. It kind of doesn't matter what manager we have, as long as we have a disabled transition player shagging midget as the owner, because David Sullivan shags people that are meant to be women with willies. And speaking of women with willies, there's 69 people in here. Well, hey, funny number. Big up AKA or Aka, however you want to be pronounced. Big up JJ. Loved your comments about Lord Sugar. Lord Sugar is hitting Karen Brady from the back. And that's what she gets paid for. Being in the sun and gets spunked on by a Tottenham fan. She gets spunked on by a Tottenham fan. Get Rafa in. that like West Ham should kill themselves if they get Rafa Benitez. West Ham signing Rafa Benitez would be the most typical West Ham thing that they haven't done already because David Sullivan's always wanted to hire Rafa Benitez. West Ham would get Rafa Benitez, Sean Dyche, Steve Cooper. That would be West Ham's shortlist because West Ham only hire managers on a free. They either only hire managers on a free, or what they do is they sack managers, but they don't actually sack managers. They actually let them go on a free. So we didn't actually sack David Moyes. David Moyes went on a free. And people could be like, whoa, why would you sack David Moyes? Blah, 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 blah. We won 4 games in 2024. We won 4 games in 2024 where David Moyes was hired. And David Moyes got battered by Fulham and Crystal Palace and conceded 10 goals combined to Fulham and Crystal Palace. Do you think Fulham and Crystal Palace are bigger clubs than West Ham? Because if you trophy merchants, and I believe in trophies as well, I'm with the standards people. I'm with the high standard, the people that like high standards and all that. I'm with you, man, innit? But until you, man, say that West Ham are you, man, are West Ham, you should have wished for more than David Moyes. You're chatting shit because I don't wish for my team to get battered. You see, if my team gets battered, yeah, under any manager can get it. Pause. They can go. Moyes, Lopetegui, Potter. It doesn't matter who it is. You can leave the club if you get battered. That's the truth. As soon as you get battered, and as soon as you like pretty much unload that you can't organize the current team that you have, you need to leave. But are they the biggest problem at the club? No. Nothing's going to change unless Sullivan leaves. But cool, people go at me because I still go at the games. I only go at the games to spend time with my dad. Other than that, I don't give a fuck about going to the game. West Ham causing Max to take up drinking. Yeah. I'll be honest, Cam, yeah. 2 years ago, I said West Ham should, I said that I'm going to not watch West Ham anymore sober. And I failed that today because I forgot to buy Magnums. But here we are. I'm on Magnus instead because all the corner shops are closed at like 10 p.m. I forgot to buy Magnums today. I will not make that mistake again. You see, for the Tottenham game in like 4 weeks or whatever it is, the next home game, I will be buying Magnums. Because I'm not even, sorry guys, but I'm not going to be able to do a watch along next week for the Forest game. I will do for the Wolves game, but not for the Forest game. Because I've got pen game. Unless I can find a pub that can allow me to watch the game, I'm not going to be able to be there. So I am clashing tomorrow, rap battle. I'm doing a rap battle tomorrow. I'm meant to be at 7 p.m. On Bryson Lyles' Twitch. So come and check that out as well. But this is what I would rather drink and watch West Ham. I don't want to watch West Ham sober. You see, watching that, so I've been watching West Ham sober all my life. I've never really got the only time I actually had a drink when watching West Ham was against Alkmaar in the semi-final and against Fiorentina in the final of the Conference League because I was nervous and the drink didn't work because I was drinking a lot of alcohol then, so I was actually a heavyweight then. I'm a lightweight now because I just go to the gym and that's it. But also, it just made me extra nervous. It just made me extra nervous for the games. By the way, yeah, get those likes up. Oh, fuck it. I clicked off YouTube, so let me check the likes. 59 watching. 81. Fucking hell. 19 away from 100 likes, bruv. Also, I was you back in 2012, 13. Fair. Oh, fucking hell. I was 9 to 10, and we had Sam Allardyce then. Oh, my God. I was in year 4, year 5, year 6. Jesus Christ. I would say take me back to those days, but we were still shit then. But we were just stable. Sam Allardyce was low-key disrespected, you know. If anyone was disrespected at West Ham, it was Sam Allardyce. That's the most disrespected manager that West Ham ever had. Forget David Moyes. Sam Allardyce was the most disrespected manager. He needed to leave, but West Ham should have hired a better manager at the time. Not Slaven Bilic, because Slaven Bilic literally rid of Dimitri Payet's wave. We was Dimitri Payet FC. He mistreated the Afro Saka. You see, when I was talking about West Ham only benefit when they have African footballers, the Afro Saka is my guy. That's my guy forever. That's like low key. That's my favorite striker at West Ham ever in my lifetime. I didn't watch Tony fucking Coy. How old do you think I am, bro? I stopped watching football, giving a fuck. Like Like that. After that, I gave up, bro. I stopped in 1920, and then lockdown happened. I was like, I kind of miss football, you know. I shouldn't have ever said that. The lockdown was the worst thing that ever happened to this club because so much as we won a trophy a couple years later, it got me back into football and it got me a YouTube channel. So I don't know whether that's a positive or a negative. Because cool, man can say, Mike, show 1K subs now. Troops mentioned you on the back again. Your collaborator Lewis, and you've had Flawless on the channel. You've had Northside. You've got a great shows with Melon, Alfie, Prime, and Elijah. People can say all of that. People can say you got recognized at the game today. But I also have to watch West Ham United through all of that. I have to watch West Ham United. You understand that, right? I have to watch West Ham. This is why I'm going carnival. This is why I'm going out to celebrate life. Because there's no point celebrating life after that. Because you have to, if like there's nothing to celebrate. There's nothing to celebrate. You've been on Lee's channel or vice versa. Both has happened, but not like properly. So we haven't done a show together. I've been on one of his like random shows because like Northside, I was on Northside's channel and then he invited everyone that was on Northside's channel to go on his channel. And also he actually Lee's a G, by the way. Lee Gunner's a G. You know, he got me to 1K because we're doing a pro club stream. We were like 60 subs away. And then he got me to 1K by raiding. And then basically we stayed on stream until I hit 1K. So Lee is a G for that. So big up to Lee. I was actually meant to go on the Madrid holiday, but I was ill. So big up to Northside. I really wanted to go on that holiday as well. But yeah, Lee's helped me a lot, to be fair. And that was the first time we collaborated. Yeah, Lee is a real one. Lee's a proper real one. Like he will help you no matter what. Like he will just like if he sees you as a redirect, he will just get you to 1K and he'll want you to do well because he knows you or someone vouches for you. He'll want you to work like he does. Obviously, when one day when I do YouTube full time, hopefully in a couple years, I'll be able to work like Lee Gunner does. But Lee's a pioneer still. I remember when the first time I watched Lee, it was on Matisse's channel. And I just assumed because it's an Arsenal fan, I thought he was going to be delusional. But when he was talking about winning the league at the time where Arsenal would just finish 8th and stuff, I was like, yeah, this guy's a real one. You know? I'm going to watch his channel. Because I was too used to delusional Arsenal fans. Like, I grew up in East London. So if you were a West Ham fan in East London, you was either an Arsenal fan or a Man United fan if you were West Ham. And in primary school and secondary school, it was very difficult to deal with Arsenal fans and Man United fans because they would just argue for days. And they were both fucking delusional, both basically living off the history of Ian Wright versus fucking Dwight York or whatever. Henri gigs or whatever. Like they're living off them days and they're like my age, so they never watch them, man. But they basically said they're going to win a league every year, even though they've got fucking. Who did Man United have at the time that was shit? Like Tyler Blackie or some shit. Or like Borthwick Jackson. Or I'm going for the youngsters, pause. Like Lindegaard and them, man. And Arsenal had fucking Giroud. Or fucking Coquelin. Coquelin was Coquelin that bad? Yeah, Coquelin was bad at times. I don't know who else. Who else did Arsenal have? Like Debussy. I remember Debussy was like Newcastle were basically French. Newcastle were basically should have been in League at this time. They had Kabay and fucking Bearman, like Marvo. You remember Steve and Marvo? Oh my god, I'm taking it back, bro. This is how you know I'm drunk. Podolski. Yeah, Podolski, he had a wand of a left foot, but he did nothing else in it. Because wingers were wingers then. They just hug the touchline and then just do a fucking madness. I like Santi Cazorla. Santi Cazorla, that's like, oh, you're going to be mad at me, Cam. But like, you see, because I'm born in 2003 and I don't get to watch the greats of Henri and them, man. But like, Santi Cazorla was the magician for me. Like, he was like someone I wanted to like be like because he could use both feet and he was creative and shit. Like, he was just a magician for midfield. Lee is real. He's not like some of these unicorn things. Yeah, Lee is real still. Like, when, do you know what Lee, the reason why Lee is real, I remember him saying in one of his streams, like, he's feisty about Arsenal, but off camera, he's chill. He is the most chill guy off camera. Like, I've barely spoken to him off camera, but he's very chill. Like, he's a very nice person. So people have this perception of Lee. But I can vouch, as someone who's barely collaborated with him, but talked to him off camera, bro, he literally got me to 1K. Like, you can't, like, there's no one that's not a nice person is going to get you to 1K. Shavin. Yeah, Shavin was mad. Like, that was a player I grew up on, to be fair. Hey, Santi's Magina wasn't trying to clown. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I was just trying to think of shit players. I was just trying to think of like shite players. But Santi Cazorla, that's my favorite Arsenal player I've watched in my lifetime because Santi is like a baller, proper baller. Max, I'm sorry you had to go through that. Big up, clicks, bro. You're a G. It's West Ham, man. That's the shit we have to go through. Once I finish this cider, we'll end the stream. Have you finished ranting and crashing? I missed it. I'm too drunk to crash right now. Jay Simpson. People will talk about West Ham's drive. West Ham's drive is like Marcus Alonso driving, bro. I can't lie. Whoops. But yeah. Big up to Yasser. Slap the likes. Yeah, Theo Walcott. I remember when I first everyone knows Alfie on the channel. Yeah, if you're a real one, you know Alfie on the channel. You watch the GVO show. I remember the first conversation I ever had with Alfie. Yeah, I met him in college, and 2019. Me and Alfie went to a college called Access Creative College. It was in Shoreditch, and we were both like rapping at the time. The first conversation we had was about football. Like, who do you support? Typical man conversation when you're like meeting a fellow guy for the first time. He was basically cussing Theo Walcott, basically being like, the only thing Theo Walcott did at Arsenal was change his hair. Like, and then me and Alfie just got along from there. Alfie was wearing a bandana like KSI. Wait, where was the college? Shoreditch, because I'm from East. Alfie's from Southeast. But yeah. What street? I don't know what street, but it was in Shoreditch. Access Creative College in Shoreditch. So Liverpool Street, like just like it's like a 20-minute walk from Liverpool Street Station. That's all I remember. Lee's just real. People hate him because he doesn't suffer fools, but deep down he's got a heart of gold. Lee Gunn is a very nice person. Very, very nice person. Very nice person. Like, I don't think I can vouch for Lee. People can't hate on Lee. Is your rap battle going to be on YouTube as well? It's going to be uploaded as a clip on YouTube in the next week. So, like, in the next coming week. So, because we're going to record it tomorrow. Was it in Hoxton Way? I'm not too sure, but it's in Hackney, and it shortage is in Hackney. So, Access Creative College is right next to another college where the other college was so shit that they promoted our college right next to it. So, it was two colleges next to each other. But it was near Shoreditch High Street. So me and Alfie went there in 29. If anyone knows their grime, if anyone knows about, not the same one I'm thinking of, fair enough. If anyone knows about grime, like, and when I'm talking grime, I'm talking undercover grime artists. If you know a guy called Names Bliss, I hope I'm saying that without slurring my words. Names Bliss. He was a teacher actually at one of my colleges. Names Bliss was a teacher at one of my colleges, and he is now one of the best grime MCs out right now. He does like neo grime. He does like sophomore. That's not the right word. I don't know what the right word is. I forgot the word, but it's like soft. Like, it's not like grime like hardcore. It's like the beats are more vibey and they're grimy and they're shit. And not shit, but they're sick. But like, that is more of a vibe rather than hardcore grime, synthy grime, like how grime is typically. Names Bliss was a teacher at my college, and he's an MC. He's performing in a week, I think, but I'm not gonna be able to see it. Have I finished my drink yet? When did he finish? Give me a sec. All right, there's 40 people in here. Let's say if you haven't liked the video already, then it is what it is. But what are we gonna do? We're gonna redirect to who's live. Who the fuck is live? Elijah's still live, so go and subscribe to Elijah. Go and raid Elijah. 39 people in here. Go and say Mike's raid. Big up to everyone here. I crashed out. I had a few drinks. We did what we could, sort of thing. I'm gonna check just on YouTube because sometimes YouTube is glitchy whether Elijah's still live or not. Let me have a look. Is Elijah still live? Yes, he is. Okay, yeah, go and raid Elijah. He's playing Red Dead right now, so say Mike's raid or say something funny in it. Fuck you, PFC. And yeah, take care, peace.